Hello, I'm Representative Mary Dye, and it's an honor to serve you in Olympia. Thank you for joining me for this short video update. The Hirst decision prevented people across our state from drilling wells on their private property. It jeopardized property values and dreams and created financial uncertainty for families. For over a year, the Department of Ecology, the Governor's Office, and members of the legislature discussed solutions that would allow counties to rely on the Department of Ecology's rules to manage water and authorize the building of new wells. Thanks to the hard work of our negotiators, we developed a bipartisan solution to the Hirst problem. We grandfathered in existing wells as legally adequate water supply to obtain a building permit throughout the state and our district. We allow counties to rely on the Department of Ecology to manage the water without the county having to do independent analysis of the water availability before issuing a building permit. We implemented 2 new planning processes in certain areas of the state that didn't exist before and includes restrictions on water uses for domestic purposes. It requires $300 million over 15 years in bonds for projects in those restricted areas to address the stream flow issues. With any proposal, there are reasons to be for it, and there's also reasons to be against it. I voted in favor of this solution because the original Hirst decision said no water and halted all new building permits. Under this solution, we now have a minimum of 950 gallons per day in the restricted areas. The solution removes the burden the state Supreme Court imposed on counties to find legal availability of water so they can once again rely on the Department of Ecology's work. This is a big deal for our smaller counties, like so many throughout our district that have really limited resources. There is no longer an impact on existing wells by the High Court's decision because they are grandfathered into the existing law. Our rural homeowners no longer need to live in fear that the state is going to take away their water or require excessive and unnecessary metering. Many construction projects were immediately put on hold with the Hirst ruling. Now building is started again in eastern Washington. This solution allows economic development and will keep housing affordable. The solution allows us to address in-stream flows through increased funding. I believe this solution, while not perfect, will help our district, and those that depend on exempt wells, it will help them the most. I'm Mary Dye, and it's an honor to serve you.